Hey guys, so final look for my one palette series featuring the Sephora Pro Editorial palette. For swatches and all that jazz, please go to or I'll link it somewhere in here and definitely in the description box, the first impressions review video thing. Okay, so overall, I do really like this palette. Of course, this look will be featured after this little spiel that I'm gonna say, but this palette is super versatile. I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't have a good transition shade because, as you can see in my other two looks, I used colors like a pink or I think in the last one I used a blue, I want to say, or a green. No, I used the pink in both of them. So yeah, so I was worried that I wouldn't have a good transitional shade, but the orange that I used today, this one, actually makes a really good transitional shade on my skin complexion. But overall, awesome shadows. You have to use a sticky type base, more so than a primer, if you get what I'm saying. So the second look that I did, I used just my Urban Decay Primer Potion. And while I was packing on my lid color, it was still coming out patchy, right? It came out patchy. It might not have looked like that on video, but in person and in pictures, it looked patchy, like close-up flash pictures, right? So definitely use a base, sticky type base. And I always use NYX's Jumbo Pencils. Today I used one that had shimmer in it. It's called Cottage Cheese, and I think I'll say that in the start of the video. But always use a sticky base with these. They don't do well just straight out the gate on bare skin or even skin that has a Urban Decay, Too Faced, those kind of primers, you know, the ones that kind of look like I don't know how to describe it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But make sure you have something sticky underneath, right? The shadows last all day. I don't have any issues of them wearing off. I especially love the shade that I used today. This one right here, and I want to say it's called Ice, right? It's called Ice. And it's like an overlay shadow, right? So it's kind of like Kat Von D's new shadow formula. It's not a new shadow formula, but what she's calling a glimmer. It's kind of an overlay. So I overlaid it on top of this mint color, and it gives you kind of like a pressed glitter type feel, but not pressed glitter in the whole sense of the word, if that makes sense. All right, so love this palette. For me, in my opinion, yes, the 68 or 65, however much it is, it's definitely worth it. This is a palette that I can see myself getting a lot of use from, just because y'all know how I am with the colors. I love the colors. So I definitely can see this palette getting a lot of use. And y'all will probably see this palette again on my channel, maybe in like a get ready with me type video situation thing. Especially these duochromes on the bottom. I really didn't get a chance to try those, but those type of colors over like a black base, yeah. Anyways, so stay tuned for this look. It's coming up right now, and I hope y'all enjoyed this palette. If you have this palette, let me know if you like it, how you feel about it. I do want to say it is, like I said in the beginning, it is a very, or the first video, it is a very powdery palette. It's something that if you don't like kind of powdery, and powdery not in the sense of chalky, if that makes sense, okay? So powdery as in there's just a lot of kick up, you're going to have fallout. If you do your makeup, your base prior to you doing your eye look, make sure you put down a layer of powder just to catch the fallout, and also the sticky base, like the NYX products that I said, will help you with the fallout. Okay, so all right guys, this look coming up next. Hope you enjoy. Have a good rest of your day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Alright guys, so on my eye currently I have Urban Decay and Cottage Cheese by NYX. So I'm going to take the color Tangerine. It's a nice, actually a really nice transition color for my skin tone, and I'm just placing that in my crease with a fluffy crease brush. Okay, so next I am going in with I don't know what kind of brush this is, guys, sorry. A very precise brush, I guess. And I'm taking the shade Sean and the shade Idole. And I'm putting that in my crease, and then I'm taking my small blending brush, or yeah, small fluffy crease brush, and I'm just blending those two shades out. So I wanted to get like a good shadow, if that makes sense, a good deep outer V, but the black by itself would be too dark, and then the blue wouldn't be dark enough. Okay, and then I'm just going back with that same brush that I had Tangerine on, not redipping it, just blending out where I placed that outer V colors at. Swatched too well, but as I'm putting it on, like I said in my previous the previous video that I posted, the mattes there's something that you need to use a sticky base on. This one is going on a lot better, but yeah. So then I'm spraying my brush with some Fix Plus just to get the next shade, which is Ice, to adhere. This shade is a kind of a overlay type shade, kind of a pressed glitter, but not, if that makes sense. It's a really, really neat shade. I've used it twice. My previous video, my weight loss journey video, that's what I had over the black. It's very, very pretty. Really, really love this shade. I do recommend using a glitter glue with it and not just Fix Plus. As you can see on my eye, that's already done. It was transferring up into the crease, so use a glitter glue and it will stay a bit better. And I'm just going back with the brush that has the black and also the brush that I use for the mint color, and just making sure that the gradient is nice. Okay, so next color is Julie T, the duochrome green color that's in this palette. Taking that on my inner corner, just to bring some light there. And smudged in my lower lash line is going to be the color Sean. Just taking that to deepen it up. And then after that, I'll be using the shade Tangerine on the same kind of precise, I really need to learn my brush names. A smudge, or whatever you want to call this brush, the shade Tangerine, to give the lash line a little bit of gradient. And then of course the same liquid liner that I typically use, Inglot Gel number 77, just to line my eyes. And I'm going in with the Marc Jacobs liner pencil in my lower lash line, and then also my upper lash line tight line thing. And then I'm priming my lashes with Wet n Wild's primer. Y'all know I love this. You'll probably see this in every tutorial that I do. And then for mascara, I will be using today It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. Super wet for some reason. It still hasn't dried out, and I've had this for like a month. So, but yeah, it's a nice mascara. I have no qualms with it. And then for lashes, Idole Demi Wispies, kind of a natural lash day. I don't want to be too extra on this day. All right, and for bronzer, I'm using CoverGirl's Queen Collection in Ebony. I know I said previously that I didn't really like this, but it's growing on me again. So I need to go pick up a new one because I am like super duper pan on this one. And then for contour, I'm going in with Black Radiance's contour kit thing. And I'm using it. I really like this kit. I actually need to go get their cream ones, and then I know they came out with some blush ones, so I need to go pick those up also. And for blush, I'm using Black Radiance Warm Berry. Their blushes are super nice. I need to go get some more. Okay guys, so for highlighter, I'm using ABH's Taffy. I think this came in the Sun Dipped kit. And I'm taking that on my cheeks, high point cheeks, down the bridge of my nose, and also on my lip. Alright guys, so I'm lining my lips with something other than a brown. I'm using MAC's Heroin Liner. I want to say this is permanent. I hope it is. And I'm doing that because today I am doing a very iridescent lip. And for lipstick, I'll be using Be Elegant, Belegant. I'm not sure how you say that, but it's called First Class. It's linked in the bottom. It's a Black owned brand. They recently had a $5 sale, so I bought a ton of lipsticks, and so far so good. Alright guys, so I am spraying myself with some Fix Plus, letting that dry, and then following it up once it's dried with some Cinema Secrets makeup sealer and letting that dry also. I really need to get a electronic handheld fan. It'll make it go a lot faster. But yeah guys, so this is the look. Like I said in the intro review part, really like this palette. Definitely worth it for me. Again, if you are using the eye shade, please use a glitter glue so it doesn't transfer like it did on me into my crease. But yeah guys, overall, really love this palette. I'm gonna use the hell out of it. And yeah, hope you have a good rest of your day, and bye.